I like the atmosphere, but I feel like that atmosphere, I mean, it's good because it puts you under a good amount of pressure. But that's one thing I noticed. They were all put under pressure because the lack of a crowd reaction, you see how certain people react to it. Like, I don't want to say which battlers, but certain battlers you could see, because they weren't getting reaction from their bars, it's almost like they didn't know how to handle it.
If you guys remember, like, Total Slaughter Rex, right? Because if you close your eyes for a second, like, Your Honor sounded like Rex for like maybe 15 seconds of his battle. And Total Slaughter Rex was like winning battles in the first round. And Your Honor won that battle in the first round. Squeako never recovered.
Yeah. As you go along, it's going to get a lot more intense.
Yeah.
Because, mate, it's for 25k. So as you go along, people are going to be getting more aggressive, they're going to be choking. Bear in mind, I think each battle is like every 2 weeks. You got to have your material done 2 weeks.
Jaden Nitewing sounds like a WWE wrestler. He definitely sounds like Rock. He sounds like Rock, 1,000,000%.
Yeah, the last time you and Lux shared the stage, you looked superior, but there was an audience, and now there's no audience. And you guys have 4 of the same names on your resume: Charlie Clips, Calico, Averb, and Hollow. And all 4 of those guys, Lux could say he beat them, and Sir could probably say he's lost 3 out of the 4 clear.
When I first heard it, my thing was, I guess, what is the criteria? Because if you look at it, like Geechi lost a lot of battles. He lost to Arsenal, he lost to Surf, he lost to John Debate. So it's like, if you're going to compare that to a person like Elbow who's won all his battle, then what we compare it to?
You kind of said it best. If you have Don, you might as well have News as well. I actually never thought of that. Yeah, I personally felt like Ace, we're going to transition to Ace, and Bad News is like, can you just not envision a world where Ace just advances? Like,
this is it though. I think he will advance.
Battle on the Roof.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
17, is it?
No, 16.
Are we 16? 16
Yeah.
17? Damn. The episodes are booming. We in the building. We're in the building.
We here.
We in the building. Chris the Capo, you know the vibes.
Yeah, Fly Guy Richards in the building.
The Flyers.
And we got great hoodie Steph.
I love it.
Special guest.
We have got a special guest, and I can't lie, yeah. This is like a fan moment still, because we've been following this page for a minute.
Yeah, a while.
For a minute. So to end up getting this, like, we're gas. France, let's talk battle rap podcast. Let's straight facts. The best battle rap podcast that 100%. Is in our culture, in our community, hands down.
Facts.
Always laying down the Fendi facts, always saying the gospel, always saying the truth, but also giving the controversial views and opinions as well. France, what's good, my bro?
Yo, Battle on the Roof. You guys, it's funny you guys say that you follow me and you got inspiration and you really enjoy the content we create. I follow you guys too, and it's not from afar. I've shown you love plenty of times. I'm always up to date. You guys launched your platform not too long ago.
Yeah.
And I was like, these are some solid guys, man. In fact, I even have the podcast page on our private LTBR Slack. I actually don't know which one of you two are the one that's always speaking on it. Maybe you share or swap it. But
yeah, we both see
it. You guys see what it's like, and I added you there before we even created content together. Yeah. I rock with you guys, man. Rock with you guys too. You guys also reciprocate the inspiration to be good out here.
Thank you.
That's love, man. That's love.
Firstly, we said it off air, but it's only right we do say it on air. Congrats.
Put it on wax.
Yeah, congrats on the Caffeine show as well. The first one was today as well. How did you go about even getting that?
To be honest, man, they contacted us. We mentioned it in the beginning of our live stream at the introduction. We actually ran a little bit late. You know, everything's a little bit R&T. I'm not really the most tech savvy, but we all kind of came together, put our brains, the Caffeine team, showed us the light of how to make all these things happen. And it's only going to get better from there. They reached out to us, and they really enjoy the Content Creators Media and asked us for a show on Caffeine. And I think as a whole, battle rap and Caffeine are just going to go hand in hand right now, because obviously URL and Caffeine are in a deal, and there's probably some stipulations as of getting the deal complete, because we can't have events and venues right now. Yeah. You know, I'm sure everything was a little trial run, because prior to coronavirus, We had Genesis. We already heard about NOME being in Houston in March. We already heard about the VIP card, the URL app VIP Day 2 card with Loso, JC, and all that. That didn't go down. So we already knew a bunch of cards that was about to happen. Obviously, Born Legacy or Queen Legacy.
Yeah.
And so we're like, yo, Caffeine's probably going to take some of these cards after 3 or 5 events. They have to probably resign, or this is just kind of like just speculating what you kind of know from like industries of streaming and battle rap. Now that that's down, we just got to double down. All the artists have shows. Surf has a show. Mike P has a show. Jazz. We, Anwar, Champion.
Yeah.
So that's where we're at.
Yeah, it's dope. Still, I mean, Mandem as well. If you got any questions, fire away.
Yeah, definitely can fly them through, 100%.
Definitely. I definitely would say like with Caffeine, the question that I have on there was like, was you always optimistic about battle rap going to that platform? Because obviously we saw what happened on Genesis, and we were like, we're not too sure about Caffeine.
Well, I mean, I was disappointed because battle rap is not foreign to, inefficient streaming services. So like this wouldn't have been the first time with Genesis. So I wasn't going to hold Caffeine to such a high regard, like, oh, you guys couldn't get it right. I was a little concerned because if their competitors are Twitch and other high mainstream streaming platforms for gamers and content creators, they have to step it up for sure. Like that's something that I couldn't envision happening on Twitch. And I don't know how many people jumped on a free Caffeine stream. I actually don't even know a guesstimate. So, but I would assume it's free. It's a brand new platform. Drake's behind it. There's a big audience there. A lot of the battlers say they've gotten their biggest paydays at the Genesis event. But I was like, you know what? Let's give them another shot. You have to give them another. You have to give them another try. You can't just back off the one.
100%. 100%. I mean, Grey
Hoodie. I was optimistic.
Grey Hoodie, Fly Guy, do you guys have anything you want to ask before we get into the shits?
You know what, mate? I think it's straight into the ultimate madness because there's a lot to speak on that card.
Let's get to the
shits. Obviously, France, you was watching it yesterday. Ultimate Madness happened. Views. What did you guys think about it overall?
Do you know what? I found it like, for me personally, I thought it was like, it came across like an on the roof battle in a sense.
Okay. Yeah.
Just within the audience, but I do feel it was So it was weird for me. I thought there'd be a few more audience members that we could actually see visibly.
Yeah.
Or the judges that might be there possibly, but for me, it was quite a good. I liked the format in general. Great format, to be fair. I like colouring, kind of the dark vibes. I thought it was quite nice, to be fair with you. I liked it.
Steph,
do you know what? I like the atmosphere, but I feel like that atmosphere, I mean, it's good because it puts you under a good amount of pressure. But that's one thing I noticed. They were all put under pressure because the lack of a crowd reaction, you see how certain people react to it. Like, I don't want to say which battlers, but certain battlers you could see, because they weren't getting reaction from their bars, it's almost like they didn't know how to handle it.
Yeah.
So they're kind of just forcing their way through their material. And I mean, I think it works because it separates who's ready and who's not. But some of the battlers I think were a bit lackluster, to be honest.
France, what did you think about it?
Grey Hoodie, I want to touch on the word you said, pressure. Saying like the guys couldn't kind of handle the pressure because there was no crowd to validate them. And I think there's a word that kind of like nobody's mentioned yet with that kind of setting and environment. It's confidence. I feel like when you're confident in your material and you're confident in your delivery, you don't need any of that. Yeah. And I think we've seen that a lot of these guys yesterday, they think they're confident, but they aren't as confident as they should be for this level.
They're not ready. Because
that's where I think we saw the experience from someone like Your Honor. Obviously, he's run Rex. Your Honor's first round, he came out on 10.
Crazy.
His whole aura, his presence, like I was like, wow, like I didn't expect that from him.
Yeah.
And you could
do you see the person that's in the corner of Your Honor? T-Rex. Is there anybody more confident in T-Rex in battle rap?
Rex, I go crisscross.
This is it. Yeah. So he's got that person in his corner saying, "Do that." Like he even slammed his hat in the second or third round. I think it was.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got that confidence.
100%.
If you guys remember, like Total Slaughter Rex, right? Because if you close your eyes for a second, like Your Honor Your Honor sounded like Rex for like maybe 15 seconds of his battle, and Total Slaughter Rex was like winning battles in his first round, and Your Honor won that battle in the first round. Squeako never recovered.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, "Oh, he mailed in the third round." No, he didn't. He actually put the nail in the coffin at the top of the second round. When he looks at Squeako and says, "Are you good? You want it back? Oh, you sure you don't want it back?" Like, how do you point out the flaws of your opponent and embarrass them like that and ridicule them?
Yeah.
Like that gets kind of lost in translation. That's a little gem that Your Honor threw out there. I was like, wow, I didn't know he actually could tap into all this. Now I might be on the bandwagon, but I'm a little more confident in his chances going to the finals. He has a bye week next week against Bando.
Yeah. No, I can see getting a W against Bando.
I think he's beating Bando because for me, Bando's performance didn't show me anything at all.
Yo, I was disappointed with him, man. Especially
really.
The Rue Bando that went against Jay Kruger. Like, that's what kind of upset me of not seeing that Rue Bando. And then it's like seeing the guy that was there yesterday just made me think like, yo, this is 25K you're battling for. Like, where's the hunger?
But to be fair, I did see that in the face-off. The two, like, it was too friendly. It was like, you know, like we're boys. Like, it wasn't the aggression that we had with the News and Ace or Castro and, do you know what I mean? Like it wasn't the same vibe in their face-off.
Yeah. Do we start off firstly with the Jada Nitewing and Real Sick?
Oh, yeah.
Yo, that battle was crazy.
Jada Nitewing.
What did you guys think of it before I ask any questions?
Oh, what, for that battle or overall?
Yeah.
Do you know what? I saw Real Sick, you know, the Premier Battles event that Shorty was against John. Yeah. So I saw him there and he was crazy. Like, he was wigging there. And that's what caught my attention onto Real Sick and felt like, yeah, this guy is cold. By the way, he's lying. There wasn't really that much people in the audience at the time when he performed. That I have to say that there wasn't that much people. There wasn't that much people in the audience at that time. But I thought that battle was sick. Jada Nitewing sounds like a WWE wrestler. He definitely sounds like one. He sounds like The Rock, 1,000,000%. But credit to him. Remembered all his bars. He was composed. Yeah. Aggression all throughout. I have to give it to him. I have to respect him for it. So,
but that's why. Do you know what the thing is? I mean, I know we were talking about Your Honor and his confidence in going to the final, but you could kind of say the exact same thing about Jada Nitewing.
He came out from 10.
Yeah, one thing he has over, in my opinion, everyone else in the tournament is his level of poise.
Yeah.
He's so poised, like you can't really take him out of his comfort zone. Any battle you've seen where he's like not done his best, it's him beating himself. Like when he's on 10, fair enough, you can beat. But he hasn't looked bad. When he's on 10, he looks like he could win every battle. So it'd be interesting to see if he can keep it up because the next round is what, in 2 weeks? 2 weeks?
2 weeks for him, right? Yeah, 2 weeks.
Like I don't know what his preparations are like in 2 weeks, but
this is it.
If he can get it together, man, he's definitely a favorite now. If he wasn't before.
He had a tweet where he said, you know, I apologize again to the fans because at one moment I was actually about to choke on my material, but I freestyled, and I'm really glad that I see a lot of people quoting that freestyle and I liked it. So I was kind of like, what's the point of this tweet? Are you trying to let us know that you're transparent? Are you trying to be transparent? Are you trying to plant the seed so that we could think some kind of way? Like, I actually saw it as a very cryptic tweet because like he won the battle off the way Sikh predicted. Sikh said, listen, if you're fundamentally sound, you're probably going to win because they like you that much more than me. But I don't know if you can be fundamentally sound. What if the next round we do see Jay choke and Real Sick's angle age very well, and now there's a little shift in tide? We're like, oh, well, we should have advanced Sikh. It's not like it was a landslide of a victory. It was a split decision by the fans.
Yeah, it's true. And that's the thing I'm a bit worried about his next round because for him and Lu Castro, for me, I feel like their biggest battle was them leaving that bracket because with Lu Castro was like we counted him out. Let's be real. Except for Fly Guy, but we all counted him out.
Wait, no, if you watch our episode, I actually said Lu Castro because of the 2-minute rounds. I had Lu Castro winning.
Yeah, we did say.
But like for me, it was the face-off. Like the way he was speaking, like I believed him. And I watched an interview today. It's like with him and Your Honor after the battle, and I think like they were saying that he had to get out of Twerk shadow. Like that was it. Like people thought he was Twerk. He sounded like him. He's in the Goonies. Like he was like 10th best or what. Do you know what I mean? So for him, it was like a breakout performance. Because like, he was the underdog. Like he had to say, you know what, I need to come in here and I need to show someone that yes, Chaos is lyrically better than me, but it's not just about lyrics. It's about everything else. Do you know what I mean? Like it's about a package. I think he had that yesterday.
Yeah, 100%. And that's why I'm worried for Lu Castro, because I feel like that was like his biggest battle of leaving Kid Chaos. Now to go against Jay the Nitewing, are you as motivated? I mean, credit to Lu Castro because he was a proper underdog. Like we all had Kid Chaos beating him to some extent. Proper beating him, and I feel like that battle could have gone. The result could have gone either way for it. We wouldn't have been annoyed.
Yeah, that was also a battle that ended up in a split decision. But the not the champion panel, I should say, the Ultimate Madness panel had it 4-1, and then the fans made the extra vote to make it 3-2. Castro just did what he had to do to defuse Kid Chaos. But Kid Chaos is a loser that left the winner. Like him and Real Sick are beloved right now. Like Cortez, Ichigati, a whole bunch of vets or guys that are on the main stage are giving these guys compliments. Like you're gonna see these guys again. It's not like they're better off losing than Bando is advancing right now.
Very true. Very true. Do you think
this should show us already that winning and losing does not always matter. If this isn't the proof that winning and losing doesn't always matter, and the pen is not what wins battle rap, then I don't know what more do you need. You need 2 more rounds of this tournament. I guess maybe, but it's going to be the exact. Now it's going to be kind of the same thing next week. You'll know what to expect.
What did you guys think of Bando and Gunpowder Patt?
It's crazy because I'm a We Go Hard fan, but that battle for me was just
We Go Hard. We Go Hard.
We Go Hard. It just seemed like they came in, and for me, it's like they didn't realize that it was for 25K.
Yeah.
Like the bars wasn't hitting. Like I don't know. It was a weird battle for me. It was weird for me personally.
What do you think was the thing that made it just like so lackluster? Like, why do you think it was so bad?
They're so cool. Like that's what it is.
Yeah. It's either that, but the way they approached the battle, it's almost like they approached it like any other battle. It didn't feel like they were there to win anything.
Yeah.
Were you guys shocked that not any of the judges picked Gunpowder Patt to win?
Yeah, I kind of was. I
wasn't surprised, you know.
The only reason
so you thought the unanimous decision was the most accurate call for that battle?
No, I don't.
You know what? So. It was only until I saw you guys tweeting it. Because when I saw you guys saying like, really? And then I thought, yeah, in my opinion, I see why they picked Bando. Because for me, Gunpowder Patt is like it seemed like he finished his rounds a bit earlier. And even the way he was ending it, it was it's just an anticlimax. It was just trash. And I wasn't engaged to it. I wasn't engaged to none of his rounds at all.
Yeah.
I think probably the first one, but then after I was just like,
my thing is, right, Patt is like, stylistically, if you have to put him in a family tree of people, he's kind of like the Goods, Tech 9, kind of like real slow pace, not really bar heavy, try to be funny, try to use their presence to dominate everything else about the battle.
Yeah.
And because he doesn't have that profile, obviously that strategy isn't much suitable for him, or it's going to be very limited. Like he doesn't really have a high ceiling. But Bando's just not intricate enough to be a pure puncher.
No.
But didn't he seem more intricate at the Jay Kruger battle?
In one round.
And Sweeto as well. That was a good battle.
Yeah. Because I was a fan of him on that band battle with Jay Kruger. I thought I'm invested in Bando.
The best battle I've seen was the
I was, but Bando and Gunpowder Patt are from the home of We Go Hard, where it's shirt tugging, a bunch of screaming in the room. You know, it's a bunch of audience reacting and validating. These two guys were in silent mode, and it showed.
Yeah.
Franz, that's the ask. Quick question, yeah. So, I'm sorry, Flagger. I have to ask this one question. What's your opinion of We Go Hard?
Huh?
What do you think?
My opinion?
Yeah.
So it's a cult within a cult, man. Like it's a certain culture, and if you ever been to an event, you'll know by the atmosphere. That's the cool thing about a lot of the development leagues, the smaller leagues that are in your inner cities all over the countries with like up and coming talent. You go there, you kind of know who's there, and you see these guys from the ground up. There's a lot of guys you get to see from the ground up, and it's special when they start to make evolutions. But is also a real big detriment because you're in that environment. It's so limited. It's the same audience. You're preparing all the time for kind of like the same crowd. It doesn't prepare you for like real battle when you're going to different venues, battling in different cities and different places and styles. So it's like, if I keep just pleasing the same couple of people, like I'll never really grow out this bubble.
Yeah.
And it showed.
Yeah.
Clearly it showed because that was a worst battle.
Salute to We Go Hard. Do we go back to still talk Ultimate Madness about some of those the battles? Do we talk about
I guess the right hand side,
the right hand side.
Right hand side.
Yeah.
You want predictions?
Let's go with predictions. Let's do it. Let's go with predictions.
Stronger anyway, I think. Stronger side personally.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. No. I mean, that's
But is it because of one person, one battle?
No. It's because it's a collective bargaining of like just haymakers on all over sides. You got Fonz and Jay Kruger. Like any of those two guys can walk out a winner. You got Ace and Bad, which like even if you feel different about their rap levels, you know that they're gonna bring the aggression. Big Hand and Brooklyn Hand. At least they both got that bark where like maybe they're not the most lyrical, but you're both gonna feel their presence if Big Hand decides to show up. And Don and Easy is a real big style clash because Don Marino's kind of polarizing. People love him, people hate him.
Yeah. Why is it that you have that? Yeah, certain people like Grey Hoodie. What is it about Don Marino that makes you feel like he has such a Marmite love-hate style?
He's a hard worker. He's not like your rapper's rapper. He kind of has the formula of what a battle rapper is, like with the chain punching. And obviously being with NWX, it like doubled down on the chain punching and in the wordplay. Depends who you are. So people get tired of it. I mean, DNA and K Shine. Sometimes people are fatigued to listen to them. So that style just kind of wears down on you. But it's always a really strong fundamental style to get wins.
Yeah.
I hear you. I do hear you. Do we go with the predictions?
Yeah, man.
Go.
Yeah. Kick it off, you man. Kick it off, bro.
What was the one? Is it Kruger and Fonz? Kruger and Fonz at the top.
Kruger and
You know who I've got?
Yeah, we got Kruger. You got Kruger.
Kruger.
Yeah.
I've got Fonz. I've got Fonz, you know.
Why?
Yeah. Because I just feel like, one, to be fair, we haven't seen much Fonz for a very long time. So it's going to be a surprise to see what he brings. So for me, so I feel like a lot of things that might not hit before might hit because we haven't seen him in such a long time. And he's very underrated. I mean, like, yes, Kruger beat Bando, but it's Bando. I feel like now Fonz is a bit more seasoned. He's had a lot of time to prep. Remember, he's had no battles in a long while.
Yeah.
He's known that for a very, very long time.
Who's a battler that we always compare Fonz to?
Av.
Av. And if you had Av in a tournament, could you see Av coming past to the next round?
Av, of course. Back to the punches. Yeah, 100%. 100%.
I think he could.
Definitely could.
Really?
The rate that Av punches,
yeah, it's crazy.
Silent room or crowds, the rate of those punches,
all right,
gives you too much to work with. Too much.
Let me ask you got a question then. In these type of tournaments, does entertainment overrule bars?
It depends on the battle.
I think you need a blend of both.
So if you're someone who's just completely like a bill collector, you're so entertaining.
He can lose. He can lose in
someone who's just punch heavy.
Okay, in that sense, entertainment, I would personally say is slightly higher because let's just say if you put someone like Bill Collector against a Bando, I could see Bill Collector getting one up because he's more entertaining.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? But I guess they're both important though. I mean, you need to have a bit of both. I
just feel like with it, I feel Kruger's a bit more entertaining compared to Fonz, sorry.
No, yeah, he is.
I feel like he's way more, and I just feel punch-wise, Kruger punches better.
Kruger punches, in my opinion, way better.
So that's why I have it as Kruger without fail. Like, I see it being unanimous.
But I hear that, but then yesterday, like, I feel like the same battle like Chaos versus Castro. You get it? Like, I feel like everyone thought Castro had it. I mean, Chaos had it a clear run.
But the same thing we said about Chaos, what we thought was gonna happen, happened.
Oh, the punch. Yeah.
Tailor down your bars.
Get on to the punch.
Don't take too long to. Yeah, you're taking too long to get to the punch. You're taking too long to get to the scheme. You feel me? So I'll definitely say I've got Kruger for that. France, who you rolling with for that?
If I was to have to fill out a bracket, I would definitely submit 2 brackets for a different outcome on each battle because I really don't have a horse in the race. I love Kruger and Fonz. I could see either one of these 2 guys advancing. It's just going to be who executes better that day. I like the Av and Fonz comparison. I do hear a lot of Av and Fonz comparison. I always kind of looked at him as like a hybrid cross mix of like O-Red and Big Cannon. He kind of has like both those guys like fused into one. And Fonz is really underrated. So I would just personally, I would love to see Fonz advance because I feel like he's a guy I can see on the main stage.
He deserves it. He deserves that look.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Was Fonz part of like the Survivor Series? Was he on the Survivor Series?
He was booked for some of the band cards, but I think his last battle was out in Tampa or in Orlando.
Okay. Or was it on that weekend? The same.
Or actually, his last battle was in Cleveland. Actually, Vlad was in the building for that.
Oh, sick.
Ja, and that was bad.
Oh, sick. Next one after that is that the Easy the Block Captain and Don Marino.
Mate, I've got Easy clear. Like I'm an Easy fan. I feel like Easy.
Oh, brother.
Like, you know what? I like Easy a lot, and I think maybe his last 2 or 3 battles I've been swayed, but him against Swagtana especially, I was like, yeah, this guy.
Crazy battle. Crazy battle.
I said he's good, and for me, again, Don Marino's he's hot and cold. Like
Just say it. What is that?
I agree, but I feel like Don Marino has the votes of the judges like already. Personally.
All right. But why though?
You know what I mean? That's my.
But why? Why would you?
I feel like he's really like he's NWX. He's again one. He's NWX. That's one already. 2, he's got a lot of interviews on Hip Hop and with Uncle Ra. You hardly see Easy on interviews. Hardly.
Because he doesn't market himself.
That's my point. So I'm saying, whereas Don Marino does, he's got a bit more of a fan base.
Yeah.
If it goes to the fans vote, I could see Don Marino getting it.
No, but the fans hate Don Marino more than anything.
They don't know.
Don Marino's really polarizing. Like, if it's up to the fan vote, I wouldn't be confident that he'll sway the fan vote.
They don't like him.
I'm all the things you just listed, like NWX, like it's not that they're gonna be in the vicinity, and then he obviously the fans kind of feel halfway towards him, and the judges. I don't think they have a horse in the race neither. My thing is if you just look at who's more battle tested and who's rested well. Don Marino. Don Marino. We don't got to run through some of the names. Just say who his last opponent was. Ill Will, who was arguably a champion of the year. He was fire against Will.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Will and Don was better than Will and 40 Cal.
Yeah. Facts.
So
way better.
That's a fact.
And my man Don Marino I've spoken to him. He has not been this rested since like 2018. So that does a lot for somebody like him who's getting better. He battled 20 times last year. Now he's only battling a few times. He'll be fine.
That's the main thing that I think is like, love or hate him, but one thing we can't deny is as you said, his work rate. The guy works hard, and his resume is the same reason why I've got Bad News as my favorite, because his resume, like, this guy, Bad News is my favorite to win this whole tournament.
That's actually a very good argument. I haven't heard that argument yet.
This guy's resume is crazy, bro. Like, he's got a better resume than most mid-card battlers.
I think one of the was against Chess, and he beat Chess.
Yeah, he's got Suge, he's got Shine, he's got Tay-Rock, he's got Chess, he's had Swave Sever. Bro, like, he's had some quality names, so we have to give credit to Bad News. And he had a debatable with Twerk.
I think he beat him personally.
I thought he beat him too, honestly.
Same, yeah.
Exactly. Some people have got Twerk. More people have got News winning that. So I feel like with News, we're only seeing him get better and better and better. Yeah. With Don Marino, I feel like he's learning, and also he's bearing in mind, I'm not a fan favorite, and NWX aren't fan favorites. It's not like Cave Gang, where everyone likes them, or the majority of people like them.
They used to.
Or EFB, the majority of people like EFB. Like NWX aren't fan favorites. If anything, you got to think from the highest to the lowest, you hate most of them. Like, well, battle rap fans hate most of them.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, I'm going with Easy the Block Captain, man. I'm sorry. I'm going with Easy.
I'm going Easy as well, personally.
I'm going with Easy. Easy's
I'll be back around. I'll come back around to collect all my payouts here.
I think with Easy, the only thing that people remember of him is how bad Twerk beat him.
This is it.
Easy's got a point to prove.
Easy is good. I'll give him that. I do think he doesn't get the credit he deserves.
Yeah.
And he's only remembered for one thing, and he's actually gotten way better from that moment to today. So
exactly that.
I ain't mad at it, but it's just you kind of said it best. If you have Don, you might as well have News as well. I actually never thought of that.
Yeah,
I personally felt like Ace. We're going to transition to Ace, and Bad News is like, can you just not envision a world where Ace just advances? Like,
this is it though. I think he will advance. I think you should win, but
I don't think so. Every time we've seen Ace under pressure, he hasn't done well.
Yeah, he's folded. Yeah, he has folded. Swamp
every single time. Yeah, Snake Eyes. He's folded.
That's just to play devil's advocate though. That's only 2 battles.
Yeah,
two of the most important battles.
There's 2 battles.
Yeah, but out of a very short space of time though.
Do you know?
But bear in mind, remember how he was talking in those face-offs? He was speaking like he was ready, like he was here, he was ready. So you come into a big stage like some man reloaded, and you don't do as well. You go to Smack Volume 5, mate, Joe hard with Arsenal, Geechi, Nitty, Sir, like you greats.
Mm-hmm.
And you come in like
and you was talking shit to Surf the day before.
Oh, yeah, in the room, yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
You was talking shit to Surf, so nah.
I mean, I hear that, but battle rappers talk shit every day. So how many times have you seen Chess talk shit, and how many times has he choked? And I'm a fan of Chess.
By the way, Chess has never won on a big stage, but we'll talk about that another day.
That's true. This is not a big stage. This isn't a big stage.
This conversation made me feel much more optimistic in Bad News' chances of winning.
You see? That's what I'm saying, France. You see? Bro, Bad News could win it. Like, he honestly could win it.
Ace 2-1, man. Ace 2-1.
Why do you think Ace is going?
Because I'm always gonna side with the person who I feel is technically more gifted as a rapper. Ace is better than Bad News.
Ace just raps fast.
What do you think? Bad News raps as well as him?
No, he doesn't. He
doesn't. So that's my thing. Bad News has a good resume, but I haven't seen enough to say Bad News is gonna take this.
No,
Ace is
bro. A-Rock.
Okay, explain.
I will say from all the brackets we collected at TBR, Ace is definitely an overwhelming favorite.
He's not.
100%.
For a reason.
Because he talks good talk.
Is he a fan favorite?
Yeah, he certainly is. He probably was like maybe 70 to 20 brackets split.
Seriously? What has he done?
That's crazy.
I like Ace, but we need to call a spade a spade. Against who was the first Band Legacy battle we had? I forgot the name.
Fuse.
Yeah, Fuse the General. Didn't come 3 straight rounds.
Hey, listen. All I'm saying is, I know what you're about to get to.
Yeah.
He's had more battles where he's choked where he hasn't. That's a fact. And let me just say, Vlad is an ultimate cannot lose. If Ace chokes, Vlad will have the best segment of his life. Because he's been preaching for a long time. Sometimes people show you who they are very early, and we just choose to ignore it.
Yeah, 100%. I feel like Ace has dug himself a hole. It's going to be very hard for him to get out of. It's going to be very, very hard because I'm still waiting for what's the best Ace performance you guys have seen, Jay the Nitewing?
What material wise, or are we talking consistent 3 rounds?
Consistent 3 rounds.
Yeah, should be Jay the Nitewing, I guess.
Holmesy. Holmesy
was good. Yeah, Holmesy was good. Holmesy was a good battle.
Yeah.
Holmesy was a good battle. All right, but Jay the Nitewing, are we just saying that because Jay the Nitewing beat himself by choking?
No, because we're just evaluating Ace's performance. So you can put any of those 2-3 rounds like in the air, like which is his best. But if you won because of your opponent obviously didn't hit you back, and the other opponent was Holmesy the God, who's probably not even the top 60 guy. Like you're in trouble. You're in trouble.
Yeah, it's true. Okay, so compare that to the best news that we've seen, which is against Twerk and Tay-Rock.
I wouldn't say the Tay-Rock battle because it's a one-rounder, so it's very different. You put all your best material on one and you just go.
All right, cool. Chess.
And he went first as well. Okay. Say that again?
You can use a chess battle.
What, against any of Ace's material?
Yeah, the bad news battle. The bad news that we saw against Chess and the bad news that we saw against Tay-Rock against the best Ace Amin. The best two Ace Amin performances.
If we're talking material, I genuinely feel like I've heard Ace rap way better than that in a few of his battles. A few. Way better.
One of my favorite bad news performances is his battle against Drugs. I feel like that kind of gets it's under the radar, but when he had that Staples down to my son, it looked like a lake of the me bar. That kind of just hit different. Yeah. That's one of those lines. Is like, oh, can you just tap into this bag more often, please? Yeah. Thank you.
I even forgot about when. Yeah, that news beat Drugs badly.
You know what I like about bad news? It's like he never backs down. Like his aggression's always on 10. Doesn't care who you are, where he is, any city. Like I'm here, I'm in your face, I'm on it. Like that's it.
I'm expecting him to push Ace all over the place. I'm expecting him to shoulder barge him. I'm expecting pocket taps. I'm expecting everything. I'm expecting these niggas to wrestle with each other.
What's the battle we're missing? There's one more. Brooklyn Hands.
Brooklyn Hands.
And Big Hand.
Yeah. Big Hand probably got maybe just one or two more bracket submissions than Castro, so he's that big of an underdog. Yeah. And it's just more. I think that's more because we haven't seen him in so long, as opposed to Brooklyn Hands being so good.
Yeah. Do you think that Brooklyn Hands was like super misplaced? Like he stands out here. Like, why are you here?
I feel like he missed his window.
Oh yeah.
What was his window?
He should have been battling when NYB was at their height, like 2009, 10, 11. And he could have probably been on some of those early URL cards. And even if he didn't have great performances there, he would have been in the history books there. And we would have always remembered him. Like, there's some guys like OMP, guys that battled real early on Smack. And you're like, damn, I always wondered what happened if you just stuck with it. He could have been that. Yeah. But he missed that window, and now he's come back now where it's like, that would have worked maybe a decade ago, but now I am concerned.
Mm-hmm. I'm not as confident with him being in there. And I think that angle itself is like a good round and a bit worth of content.
Yeah.
I think like there's a few things you could say on him. So I don't know, man. No, I'm not rooting for him.
One argument though. Yeah. From what we've seen, I know it's only the first round, first day, but from what we've seen, the battlers that have taken the angle approach have actually all been knocked out. So Kid Chaos had a heavy angle for Lu Castro.
Work, yeah.
Real Sick had an angle for Jay. He's out. I know it went to the fans, but he's out. And there was one more. Someone actually. Squeako, and he's out.
Yeah.
So, like, you can have an angle, but I feel like that's not that important. It's like, like confidence, conviction, obviously the ability to rap and have metaphors and whatnot. But I don't think that angles are going to be that important for this tournament.
That's true. That's true.
You need to take your claim, man. You got to have presence.
With what are we going with? What are we expecting to be our battle of the night? Are we all saying Ace and News?
That's what I thought. Yeah.
I think that's the most. Like that's the best choice to say battle of the night. But my battle of the night is probably gonna be Kruger and Fonz.
Same.
Okay. I respect that. I respect that a lot. Based off of the punches and stuff like that, sort of the back and forth. Or. I hear that. I definitely do hear that. Overall, though, Ultimate Madness, like, how are we feeling about it? Are we excited for it as the gas kicked up even more for it, or are we just like?
I feel like now I've seen the first one, I'm a bit more excited. I feel like you're always under one, but okay, the first one, how's it going to look? How's it going to sound? But now I've seen it, I'm like, you know what? I'm excited for it now. Because I feel like as you go along, it's going to get a lot more intense.
Yeah.
Because, it's for 25K. So as you go along, people are going to be getting more aggressive with it. People are going to be choking. But bear in mind, I think if this battle was like every 2 weeks, you could have your material done 2 weeks. Remember,
it's a lot of pressure.
It's hard.
100%.
I'm I'm excited for 100%.
Do you get band vibes from this?
No,
I don't. Because it's live, because it has color,
Mhm.
and because there's no audience, it's still. I mean, but visually wise, if you want to say like, is it up there with the way Band shot? Absolutely, yes. The visual is beautiful.
I've still got this may be a very unpopular opinion. I still think Band was one of the best things that happened to URL in like the last year.
That was really good.
Well, the private Band was, but Band Legacy 3 got oversaturated.
Terrible.
Yeah,
terrible.
yeah,
Let's not talk about that. But Band, the original Band, like I feel like it's the best thing that happened to URL, besides from the app.
Yeah.
It's a very good thing for it to die down now, because then if it comes back with a one-off Band battle, it'll look crazy.
Yeah. It's true. It's very, very true. What was the first Band battle, if you don't mind me asking? I don't remember.
Steams and Jack.
That was the first one?
Yeah.
First one.
And then after that was that Twerk and Chess?
Chess, yeah.
Okay.
No, was it Franchise and Mac? No? Am I going mad?
Yeah, I thought it was Franchise and Mac Mill.
Franchise and Mac Mill.
Yeah.
I think, if I recall, Franchise and Mac Mill happened in December, and Twerk and Chess happened in October, the same day as Strike 2.0.
Yeah.
2.5.
Yeah.
So Chess and Twerk was actually the second, and the only one had 1 million views. So it's pretty dope.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's very, very true.
Quick
So
question.
as Strike 2.5 was going on downstairs, people were going upstairs to watch Twerk and Chess.
Yeah, when it finished, everybody's clearing out, and it's like, all right, if you know the code of conduct, just stay put. Oh, but actually, you know what? That may have been the second release, but now I remember the real second Band battle. It was actually the day before. It was Snake Eyes and the Saga. They were the second Band battle. They happened like less than 24 hours before Chess and Twerk, actually.
Okay. Sick.
Supposed to happen the same night. It didn't happen, so then the other one just got pushed to the next day.
Before we get to this, there's a few things I just want to ask you, France, because obviously you get to see things from a different perspective compared to us.
Nah, man, don't put me on that pedestal. I'm just a degenerate like all you guys.
We've asked this question for like the past few episodes. Yeah, what has been the most recent card? Well, what's been the most a card that you saw that you was excited for the matchups, and then when it happened, you was like, this card was terrible. Like from start to end, it was terrible.
Oh, that's easy. Summer Madness 7.
Yeah.
If you want me to take it all the way back to it, if you want me to say like a place that I've actually been live at, I would say Summer Madness 3 because I was there for that as well.
Oh,
and that was nasty. That was nasty. That was just a nasty.
How was that like?
Night.
You got the Arsenal and Shine.
Arsenal Shine, Jazz and Hustle.
Yeah.
Jazz, Hustle, It Will, and Rock saved the night. And neither of those four guys yet had the status to even be on the Summer Madness at the time period.
Right.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Summer Impact Reloaded doesn't get enough slander. It's one of the worst URL events ever.
It's terrible.
Lockdown as well. Lockdown was terrible.
Lockdown was another terrible one.
Other than Rockin' Geechi.
But even Rockin' Geechi, after the first round, I feel like it was trash.
Yeah, there wasn't much value after the first, but that first was so good. Like, you know, you walk away feeling content.
100%. Genesis, I feel like is another one that needs to be mentioned.
Yeah, it's not the worst thing I've ever seen, but it was definitely lackluster. And I mean, I'm not surprised it's lackluster. Like every event we just mentioned, Summer Madness 7, Summer Impact Reloaded, Genesis, all three of those events were either the same day or a week apart with an RBE event, and it was going head to head with the RBE event.
Yeah.
In all three cases, RBE
was better.
RBE just got the better hand. You know, it happens.
Salute to ARP, brick by brick.
Quick question, guys.
Yeah.
Let me give you a question, Caps. So obviously, on the same day, obviously, Smacks and obviously NOME 10's happening. Obviously, you got Surf vs Lux. Who's another battle that you want to see on that card?
Shine Chess.
Oof.
We need to see Shine Chess. We need Shine Chess.
No, it has to happen. Will it be on NOME? I think Shine and Patt jumps the line over Shine and Chess right now.
Yeah.
But Shine and Chess must go down.
100%.
Yeah. What about you, Grady?
I actually want to see Hitman and Briz, you know. I'm not going to lie.
I like that.
I want to see Hitman and Briz.
I definitely like that. I feel like Briz has to come back to Mook though, but I am not at all opposed to. I'm not at all opposed to twerk. I'm not at all opposed to Briz and Hitman. I love it too.
Do you care for Mook versus Briz anymore?
Everyone's gonna buy it, so it doesn't matter if you do or don't. It's must see battle rap.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
It's must see battle rap, so everybody will purchase it.
Yeah, it's true. I want to see Geechi and Cal. That's another one I want to see. I need to see that on a NOME 10. But I feel like
I've seen Rock and Twerk. That has
Rock and Twerk. We have to see.
Rock and Twerk has to be unknown.
We have to see Rock and Twerk. But the thing is, after all of these battles are there any more battles we really want to see?
Is there no matches left?
Is there not a female battle you want to see?
Jazz and Misfit. That's the only female battle I want to see.
That's a mega match. I would love that on NOME, but I'm sorry, that's a mega match. That actually could be a headliner somewhere. So
Sure.
I think Jazz and Misfit are just trying to make sure they can magnify that match to its most potential before losing its demand. But it must go down. It must go down.
100%.
Who'd you have winning?
For me? Oh, is everyone getting asked this?
Everyone. Who'd you have winning? Misfit or Jazz?
At this moment, I love Jazz, but I'm going to have to go with Misfit 2-1, you know?
Why'd you say that?
The reason why I say that is because Misfit said she's been writing for Jazz before she started writing for Official.
Oh, did she say that?
Yeah.
Yeah. She said that.
She was writing for Jazz first before she started writing for Official. So I feel like she's more prepared and she's got a point to prove with this as well because of what happened with the Official battle. Because I've got to lose in that.
I thought she did well in that battle though.
She done well. She done sick, but I think she lost.
Yeah.
No, I think she lost. So yeah, I've got Misfit taking that, you know.
I'm on the record. It's a Brooklyn match. It's one of those. It has to go down like real intense, and I'm leaning towards Misfit. But I am fully aware that if you put out a Twitter poll right now, it'll probably be 52-48, 55-45 in favor of Jazz.
It's gonna be close.
Very close. Very close.
I think it's gonna be very close. Very, very close. Fly guy, who you got?
Me. I'm gonna actually I got Jazz. Because let's be honest, like Jazz, even Jazz, when Jazz battles, she does not pick about like she picks her opponent and her battles knowing that she's coming with smoke. Everything about like she picks it, like she's very calculated.
Yeah.
Like she's gonna choose you unless she knows that she is ready and she's fully prepared.
Facts.
Yeah.
The only time that she got done bad was against Official.
Yeah.
And that's when obviously like I guess she kind of overpowered her. But with like a Misfit, like Jazz hasn't battled since. Okay, I guess 2-on-2 doesn't really count in a sense. I guess it's 2-on-2, but as in like a 1-on-1 battle, it's been what? Was it 40 or E-Heart? What was the E-Heart?
E-Heart, yeah.
E-Heart was the last one.
And that's Born Legacy 4. That is years ago.
Yeah.
So for me, I feel like she knows that if she's coming back now, she's coming back to kill something.
Yeah.
So I've got Jazz.
Yeah, it'll be close.
Yeah, I mean, Jazz sitting on material is always a dangerous thing, especially the demand that she has with a crowd. In fact, I think one thing that gets underrated about Jazz is how she took such a major leap from the Official to E-Heart battle. She really fixed her performance. And like she was very bar heavy, and she still is bar heavy, but now she kind of can rely on performance a little more than the pen. And that's why a lot of people on camera probably edge Heart over Jazz. In the building, if you saw that battle one time, there's no way you're walking out that venue saying E-Heart won. And that's the type of pressure Jazz can put on Misfit. But now that there's probably no crowd, that's eliminated.
That's a fact. That's a fact. But she's got performance back. She's got performance there now, so I feel like that matches with Misfit. I feel like this is going to be a close battle, but from where I stand right now, I say Misfit. I do say Misfit. Grey Hoodie, who have you got?
My question was for a big stage, but I personally have Jazz.
Yeah.
I think we saw on the main stage against Official. I know that was a little while ago, and I think Jazz was a little bit overwhelmed. But I don't think Misfit is anywhere near as bar heavy as Official. So on the main stage, I feel like Jazz has a better chance of, you know what I mean, getting her point across.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'd have Jazz 2-1. It'll be a very close battle.
Super close.
Jazz 2-1. Jazz 2-1.
Super close battle. Super close battle.
I always pick lyrics over everything else, man. Lyrics over.
It's a mega match. So
yeah, definitely.
Close.
Who do we want to see Rum against? So NOME 10.
Ooh.
Hollow.
Really?
Okay. I agree.
That'll be a crazy battle, you know.
Yeah, that's the only one he's really got now.
Wait. I have to ask, why?
I you know what it is? I feel like Nitty's near enough kind of battled all the big names.
Everyone.
And I feel like him and Hollow's a very good style clash. Very good style.
Hollow is, yeah.
I think we're very good. I think we're a very good battle.
Yeah, I like Rum versus Hollow. I like that a lot.
I love Rum. I love Rum versus Hollow. When Rum took his shots at him, it was great.
Yeah.
Hollow, if Hollow the greatest, tell him I want smoke. Then battle rap Baphomet. I let 6 point at the goat head. So go head. Oof.
Yeah, bro, Nitty's different with it. I'm telling you.
I want to see Rum versus Hollow more than I want to see Shine versus Hollow.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah. I'm a fan for Shine versus Hollow.
As much as I love the fact of an idea of like Hollow versus Shine, in reality, it's got to be a 2-for-1. It's got to be NWX versus Loaded Hollows because
that's exactly it.
You just knock it both out.
Let's kill two birds with one stone. DNA wants Beloved. You know, Shine wants a Hollow.
Both teams are from Queen and Harlem, so it's an interesting dynamic.
Oh, I even forgot about that.
Wait, sorry. Question for France. Yes. Surf versus Lux. Who do you have? Surf versus Lux. because I've got Surf and everyone's got Lux. So I need to see where your head's at.
I'm both ends. One day I'm Lux, one day I'm Surf. So I haven't made my mind up yet.
I'm Grey Hoodie for a reason, B.
I'll say this, man. Obviously now it's in a small room and it's all like real rap oriented. You're probably gonna instantly say to yourself, "Well, Lux is a better rapper, and he's gonna clearly win in this environment." But by doing that, you alleviate pressure from Surf, which means it's much easier for him to now rise above expectations set for him. So, yeah, now Surf actually has more of a puncher's chance.
Yeah. But for me, it's crazy that NOME 10 will be in a small room. So how small will it be? It's just that NOME's never in a small room. So that's crazy.
Yeah. Is it going France? Do you know if it's going to be like volume settings or?
What I don't know if it's going to be no crowd or volume setting, but I can at the very least assume, you know, at the very worst, it'll look like what Ultimate Madness look like. And if that's the case, you know, I mean, I'll take it.
Yeah.
If it is, maybe it's a difficult battle, you know. But Surf's still going to win, I think. I've still got Surf personally, but
Lux is one of those people where we watch it back and then we've got him. Because remember with with the Averb battle, the first thing everyone said, Averb clearly beat him, As soon as it drops, not only on the app, but on YouTube, and you watched it back like a good 3 or 4 times, that's when you was like, you know what? Lux was talking to Verb.
Well, Lux is never going to lose on the playback. Lux gives you just too many gems to unravel. So, like, he's always going to win over time. And that wasn't shocking to me. But Verb's objective wasn't to beat Lux over time. His objective was to beat him in the building.
Yeah. It's true. It's very, very true. Who did you have in that battle, by the way?
I think the thing.
I have Verb in the day of on first watch. Now, watching it back, obviously, I can see the argument for Lux. But I'm not going to take that victory away from Verb at that moment because that's special.
It means more to him. Yeah. It means a lot more to him. Sorry, Flag, I was about to say something.
No. I feel like the thing that we're going to probably see is, I guess the most important question is what Surf are we going to get? Because the Lux, we know Lux we're going to get. Lyrical, like we know, like me being non-biased, what can Surf really say to Lux? Like realistically?
I think there's things.
If I'm not being biased to Surf, like what can? Do you know what I mean?
There's stuff Surf could say to Lux.
I think there's things he can say.
Yeah.
It's just I feel like a lot of the stuff he would say we've heard. So how can he say it and make it sound like something completely different. Like they're gonna talk about his alter egos and his change of appearance and
being a fake creature.
I was the student of the game, but now I'm here, and you know what I'm saying. So people have said it all to Lux before, but it's just can Surf say it in a different way that makes people put him above Lux on the day.
Yeah.
If we say you're only as better as your last performance, let's compare the two on the same card on NOME 9. The Surf that we got against Geechi was better than the Lux that we got against Verb. If that Surf comes out,
it needs to then because
could be long for Lux.
I wouldn't argue with that at all, but I feel like it's very different because of the rate at which they battle. Surf doesn't battle often, but Lux really rarely battles. And not only that, when you watch Lux perform, you can tell Lux isn't as, well, at least from my opinion, I don't think Lux is as in tune with battle rap as people might want him to be. Like, he has other shit going on. And that's another reason why his material doesn't really hit in the building. You can tell Lux ain't in tune with what's going on in battle rap like that.
That's why I meant a lot with him having the twerk reference on Loaded Hollows.
Yeah, exactly.
That meant a lot because it was like, okay, you're bringing this new class into a form of into your round.
And then he's that third round in the 2-on-2.
Yeah.
And then everyone's just going crazy. Like, what Lux is doing back-to-back punches? What's this? Like,
but maybe that's what Hollow taught him.
Taught him?
Yeah. He told him to update his shit. He told him he has to update his shit.
Oh, maybe he advised him, but I wouldn't say
him. You have to update your shit.
Yeah, probably actually.
I heard that.
I'm surprised there isn't a little bit more concern with Surf though. Obviously, he just battled Reed, and I get it. Yes, he did beat Reed Dollars 2-1. But if you were to put that battle in Vegas terms, Surf was a minus 2.5 round favorite, so he had to win all 3 rounds. He didn't cover the spread. So like I would be a little concerned that you didn't finish 3 rounds against Reed Dollars. And yeah, the last time you and Lux shared a stage, you looked superior, but there was an audience, and now there's no audience. And you guys have 4 of the same names on your resume: Charlie Clips, Calico, Averb, and Hollow. And all 4 of those guys, Lux could say he beat them, and Surf could probably say he's lost to 3 out of the 4 clear.
That's a fact.
You're right.
That's a fact.
You're right. Shit. Yeah, you're right. Still, yeah, definitely right on that. Still, I've got an unpopular opinion about Clips and Lux, but we'll talk about that another day. I think Clips won that battle, but yeah,
I'm not mad at that. People have revisionist. People have revisionist history, and people kind of try to say people try to kind of make it look like Clips wasn't competitive against Hollow and Lux and battling both in the same year. Like, he did good. He did good. Both those guys just have one standout round. It's not like Clips phoned it in for 3 rounds against those guys.
I got Clips beating Lux.
And in 2015, I found a lot of people that had Clips winning both those battles. It's just now people kind of like want to shy away from it. I don't understand it.
That's my unpopular opinion, man.
You know why? I think it's because of the aura. Clips had an aura at that time where he could say
do no wrong,
damn near anything, and people would react to it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong. Clips will always be one of the greats. I would never take that away from him. Yeah. But I was watching the Clips and Lux battle today. Funny enough, and some of the shit that Clips was saying, the crowd were going crazy for. And I'm like, if he said that today, crickets, no one's gonna say nothing.
It's the same conversation we had about Tay-Rock. When light bars happens, Tay-Rock says a lot of meaty stuff that you think, okay, this is fairly average. But because of the way he delivers it and because of
that's it though.
Aura,
that's it though. It kind of works because you've got the people that got the crazy pens, and on the big stage, people like, okay. But then when there's something like average, like a rock, how Rock says it, or like Av might say it, to go crazy, I guess it can depend on the where you are at the moment of time.
That's why I always choose the pen over everything else. Well, for the most part, anyway, because even though people argue that Lux may have lost certain battles, he still maintained that stature. So if he's that inconsistent, why has he still stayed here? But whereas the people like Clips, he's a legend, but as of now, people don't perceive Clips the same way they used to.
Because of the amount of battles that he's took compared to Lux.
As well, Clips battled too much and started to joke around. And started to joke around.
Mm-hmm. It's sort of, if I'm a person who rarely fights, and every time I fight, I look good, compared to a person who fights monthly, who's you see them win and lose all the time. You get to analyze more of their performance more compared to me, who comes out every now and then. You're gonna say I'm the better fighter because you've never really seen me lose, but that's because I haven't really been in the field that much.
I disagree because based on that logic, you would say Mook's better than everyone.
Mook is terrible.
But then that's my point, though.
Mook
so
is terrible. I'm sorry.
It's not. Well, that's why I say it's kind of not because of how rarely you battle. Because if that was the case, Mook would be the best, arguably. People would still be saying Mook's the best.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. But is that because we're just pissed off with Mook? That's why.
I don't give a shit. I don't really care about Mook, to be honest. If he battles, he battles. If he doesn't, he doesn't. Like, I invest in battle rap the same way I did before. Like, no offense, but if Mook never battled again, it would not
I wouldn't
change.
mind. I wouldn't mind at all.
It wouldn't change anything.
Mind at all. I mean,
I think Clips gets too much of a bad rap though. Like,
yeah.
he has his moments where he phones it in for sure. But like Pinnacle, Clips, and that run is like I can't think of a greater run other than maybe Tay Rock on URL ever. And
yes,
like by the time he battled Hollow, he headlined 10 times on the league. He had bodies. He had like one of the most highest view battles on the leagues. He had headline NOME and Summer Madness the same year twice. Like, we gotta give this guy his flowers and not just look at him for his slips. But that little body of work he gave us, it was incredible.
Yeah.
If you are talking the biggest body bags, I mean, minus obviously what's happened with BK
and
yeah. We are talking Clips Rex. That's one of the main ones you're talking. If not that, you're talking Clips Fever. You feel me? Like,
that's in there.
Clip Surf. What the fuck happened to birthday?
Yeah. That's doing that. Clips caught a lot of bodies.
Clips has caught a lot of bodies.
Clips bodied a prime Rex. Clips bodied a Surf that came off a headline and 2 cards back to back during his star power run. He put an Averb in a 3-0 blender on his URL debut, which was his second battle in this era. His second battle, not his first, not his 8th, his second.
Hey, credit the Clips, man. There.
He killed X Factor as well.
Yeah.
His first battle, he set Tay-Rock back a good few years as well.
Yep. Facts. One day we've got to have a Clips episode one day. We've got to have a Clips episode.
Clips is my GOAT, man. But...
Oh yeah, facts. He's definitely on my Mount Rushmore. Clips is one of the reasons why I actually started watching battle rap to some extent. That was mainly because of Clips. But yeah, let's get on to another conversation of something that happened earlier this week. Was it this week? Yeah. Earlier this week, Champion of the Year. Obviously, France, you had the privilege of being part of the panel. What did you think of everything? Like the outcome? What did you think of it?
I think it was a pretty head and shoulders race. Honestly, Iwa was a great contender, and if Geechi didn't have the year he had, Iwa would have been a runaway champion. But it's just when you put it all on paper, it's just too many boxes get checked off for Geechi, and you got to kind of reward somebody that's actively in your face, studying the game tapes on Ruin Your Day every week, doing music, embodying his brand, being an ambassador, helping out the West and the young talent. And then not only did he already win a Champion of the Year, he took a level up and battled even more names for his legacy. So, like, you have to kind of reward that.
Yeah.
Guys, what did you think about it? Fly Guy, Greg, what did you think?
I actually anticipated Ill Will getting Champion of the Year, but I can't argue with Geechi getting it. Like, I think Matty was saying it, like, he gives you 8 out of 10 at least every battle.
Consistently.
Like, how can you can't take that away from him? He always does. And he's always battling. Yeah. Like, this guy, most people that will battle at that rate, they kind of lose their momentum or you see their material get worse. Geechi's always up there. He's always up there every battle. So, yeah, I can't argue with it, man. Like, I'm happy Geechi got it.
To be fair, like, hearing that, I guess I've got a different view. But I think when I first heard it, like, my thing was, I guess, what is the criteria? Because if you look at it, like, Geechi lost a lot of battles. He lost to Arsenal. He lost to Surf. He lost to John debatably. So it's like, if you're going to compare that to a person like Ilbu who's won all his battles, then what what we compare it to.
Mm.
Yes, Geechi has battled a lot of top tier names, and he has, and I give it to him like back to back, which he has. But then, what are we debating here then? On your wins, how you battle, and what is it?
But I think those are because they're arguable losses. You can say he lost, but there's still an argument there. Every single one.
Only one's arguable. Like Arsenal beat him clearly.
Yo, some people
if you
have
said
Geechi winning that.
That's crazy to me.
Say it again.
Some people have Geechi winning that battle. Geechi Arsenal. As much as I think Arsenal won.
I always thought like when that battle happened in pay-per-view, and if you guys remember, you saw the pay-per-view live, and now you probably saw the VOD. The third round kind of had like a little blackout, and then everybody we made a joke about it, like, oh, Kyle's protecting Geechi Gotti because Arsenal was kicking his ass.
Yeah.
And I thought it was understood that night that Arsenal was kicking Geechi's ass, but then over time, and a lot of the West Coasters, they're all like, nah, Geechi kind of was really good. You gotta watch your back. And when you run it back, you're like, damn, Geechi was kind of good. Like, I'm not ready to say you won, but like, if somebody says it, I see why they like your performance so much. Yeah. And then that's the story of Geechi Gotti in all these battles, and he's averaging 1.3 battle a month. So that's 4 rounds a month from this guy battling elite names. What more do you want? What more do you want?
That's the thing. And even with that, throughout the whole year, what was the worst Geechi Gotti you saw?
The John.
The John one. And even with that, you just think that's still better than...
When was Ill Will? Ill Will and Geechi?
Bad Legacy 3.
The week after, too.
Yeah.
See, Geechi doesn't get enough criticism for his John performance. But I will say John having a scheme about nuts and almonds and pistachios doesn't help his case neither.
Was trash. That was trash. That was trash.
It's like you got a wide open layup to win the game, but you missed the layup.
That's the thing. The battle wasn't all that good. But I get the thing for Geechi. Like, I get his thing where he battled all the big names. I know you said he was given 8 out of 10, but I just feel like one on this battle was clear. So I guess it's a preference, and I guess it depends on what makes your champion of the year. That's what it is really.
I mean, if we're looking at the France, I need to ask you this question as well. Geechi versus Surf, who did you have winning and why?
I love Geechi Gotti's first round. When I saw that first round in the building, all I thought to myself was like, this is his legacy moment, and he arrived. Like that title down moment was just like Geechi's here. Yeah. But if you notice, somewhere throughout the second round, his voice starts to crack, and he never kind of gets that back. And Surf's second round was just so theatrical. Yeah. And some people actually give Surf the first round. I have Surf winning second and third, but like that just goes to show you how great of a performance it is. And we're already learning that if you give a good performance, especially against a quality name who also performs well, it's not really a loss. Yeah. Like who's really having great battles with Surf? In 2019, 2020.
I would say in general, like, because when was the last great Surf battle we've seen before Geechi?
For 3 rounds?
For 3 rounds.
You're gonna have to go back to 2014 and him and Hitman, because from 2015 to Geechi Gotti, Surf gave you 2.5 rounds or 2 rounds all the time. Geechi Gotti made Surf say, I have to give him 3. Yeah. Think about that.
Facts.
That's why this guy deserves champion of the year. Simple as that. And the reason why I asked that question is because I always had the debate with people that I think Geechi won 2-1. That I'm convinced Geechi won that battle. And I'm not falling for that gentleman's 30 agenda. I can't fall for that anymore. Because I think with some battle fans, they've watched Sue Surf interviews and Jay Black recaps. Shout out to Jay Black and Champion every single time. But I feel like they run with his view and his opinion. Battle rap is an opinionated sport. We get that. But you can't just piggyback off of what another man said and say, yeah, I'm running with that, and not have your own views and opinions.
You know something? The last 2 champions of the year, 2017, Rock and Red, very controversial. Everybody debates it. I'm sure maybe all of us, or at least one of you guys here will say, I have Rock winning it over Red, right? That happens. Everybody debates that still. Geechi, Patt, and K-Shine, it was a really valid argument for any of those guys. And even the 4 or 5 guys behind him were pretty good too towards the end of the year for a strong case. So that could have been anybody's year. But anybody this year, you ask them, like, if they had a will, their following sentence is, I'm not mad that Geechi won it. Like, they have to give it, they have to give the kudos to him.
Yo, Dree picking chess, by the way.
Huh?
Dree picking chess?
That was, if you wanted to give Chess his flowers, he should have said Chess was his runner-up.
Chess?
Yeah, that's not the hill I would have chose to die on, but he's very confident. So I have to commend him for at least knowing he's about to take the slander for it.
Yeah, he took it on the chin. I have to respect it. He took it like a champion. No pun intended.
As long as he was aware that he was going to take that kind of blowback for that comment, I have no problem with him saying it.
Who else did you guys have in your top 5, in your opinion, outside of Ill Will?
Top 5 though. It's hard to have a top 5. If I'm honest.
Well, let's just talk. There is no official list, and we didn't put an official list out ourselves. But let's talk about guys that if you see in the top 5 list, you're like, I'm okay with that. Yeah. I think Romnitty and Av are both names that just say, yo, I can accept that on the top 5 list. Yeah. K-Sean's a name that probably you can accept on the top 5 list. Yeah. JC is the name that I'm wondering where everybody's thinking. Like, did he have a top 5 year to you guys?
No, not at all.
I don't think so.
He lost to Saga, in my opinion. He had a debatable with franchise, which he shouldn't have. He lost to Clips. Was it January that he faced Clips?
Yeah.
That was the app battle.
That was a strange battle because that, like, you know, Clips, again, you got to think, Clips is 70 battles in, 12 plus years in. If he's still giving you good performances, you just got to kind of be happy with it. That was a very beatable Clips. And JC wasn't that much better. In fact, I had Clips winning that battle. And
it was a very meaty battle as well. It was very, very average.
It was a rematch that shouldn't have happened. Yeah. And I think that it's funny because JC started the year with, I'm not battling anybody unless I get Charlie Clips, Averb, Sue Surf, and Loaded Lux. Yeah. He started his campaign. I said to myself, you know what? There was a point in time where JC could have stopped and asked for all these names and got them at the drop of a dime. Mm-hmm. I still want to see him complete his hit list. The Clips battle doesn't ensure me that, damn, do I want to see you get your hit list? But then he has the old Red battle where he kills old Red. You say to yourself, well, damn, maybe I do want to see you battle Surf again.
Yeah, 100%.
We gotta see how he does against Emerson Kennedy.
This is it.
I think it's gonna be a good battle. Yeah, a very good battle. As well as that, well, JC personally, he's not in mine. I would have put Av in there. I would have put Romnitty in there. I think if you are going to give Chess credit, then okay, fair enough. He did take a lot of battles, but I would have put John the Don in my top 5.
I would have.
Yo, listen, that's an unpopular opinion for me, but I also have John in my top 5 because him ending his year with Shotty Horror and Young Ill, like, I don't know why they didn't get enough praise. That's really difficult. You went to battle Shotty in his country. Yeah. In London on his return for 4 years. Good golly, Miss Molly. Like, this is like who could have won that day?
Yeah, it's true.
A few names, maybe Hollow, maybe Pat Stave, but like that's a tough assignment you're asking. And then battling Young Ill in St. Louis.
Yeah,
I gotta respect it.
He had some good names last year as well. Started the year off with O-Red. After that, he had Twerk. After that, it was Jackboy Maine. Then Geechi. Then after that, Then after Geechi, who did he have? Oh, he had a 2-on-2 as well. The Clips and Goods.
Then Chess.
Yeah. Well, Chess was January. Yeah. John John's in mine. John John's can definitely go in mine. What about Chef Trez? Would you put him in you guys' top 5?
He's in my top 10. I wouldn't put him in my top 5 though. I have a polarizing question for you two guys. For everybody here. I have a polarizing question about 2 guys.
Yeah.
Chess, Danny Myers. Are they top 10 on the list?
Yeah.
You know what? Myers should definitely be there, you know?
Yes.
Myers was looking like a contender at a point.
Oh, brother.
Oh, God. Yikes. You don't rate him. You don't rate him, do you?
Why
I can't put somebody that's choked 4 times and then been bodied twice in the top 10. Like that's a horrible example of what a top 10 guy of the year looks like, in my opinion. And Chess had a phenomenal year. So if Chess is in the top 10 list due to his popularity, I won't bat an eye at it. But in reality, on paper, it's just his first year being fundamentally sound. Like, we're going to give him that much extra credit because he's finishing his battles, which is something he should have been doing to begin with.
Yep.
Not me. But I know everybody else will, so I accept it. But Danny, Danny got bodied by Stuart Newton. That's unacceptable.
And pass.
And A-Ward. Oh, wait, no, A-Ward was
this year.
A-Ward was this year, but even A-Ward too, Mike P, but that was this year. But the Pass battle, Pass is a legend. So, like, how can you come to Pass, a West Coast legend, one of your peers out in the West, and mail it in like that? That's just not fair to Pass.
That was bad, man. That was bad. And what's crazy about it, we said this in the last episode, that how he had Hollow, and it seemed like no one cared that he might have won that battle. That no one gave a shit and cared that Danny Myers beat Hollow the Don.
Well, let's call it a spade. It was a weird situation. So it's one of those battles that, like, you literally battle Hollow and, like, nothing changed for either you guys. It was a very strange match. Like, they first announced that we're going to take that battle, go on tour with it, go to all these cities to do private watches, meet fans, and it was like the most revolutionary idea because you were able to monetize and get paid off of the same content multiple times.
Yeah,
they completely abandoned ship and just sold the licensing rights to URL, had a VOD for less than 24 hours just to get a quick cash flip, and then released it on YouTube. Yeah. I was just so disappointed in the way the whole thing rolled out, and I'm just like, nobody kind of won this, like, especially not somebody crying in the third round. That was strange to watch. So yes, Danny Myers did get Hollow and Disaster in the same year. But let's talk about it. Is the Disaster battle between Danny that great? Like, it's not even at 1 million views yet, and Disaster is one of the highest viewed guys.
Yeah, I don't think we cared. Where does Twerk come into your top 10? Is he in your top 10?
Who did he battle last year?
Twerk had Clips. He had Clips. He had John.
Swave?
Yeah. John Clips, Big T,
Swave,
Cicero, Swave, Calico. Marvin Quest.
Yes,
NWX. It's a lot of highlights, but it's a lot of inconsistent performances too.
Yeah,
that's it. He had a lot of moments, and that was it. Like he didn't really win much, but he had a lot of moments.
He's a highlight reel. It's a walking highlight reel.
Yeah. That's the key. That's a great term.
That's the best thing you can say about with Twerk. That's why when people try to always get onto him and say, why do we always allow and excuse him for recycling and stuff? I've been on the podcast saying I don't care because this guy's a highlight reel. I know when I get a great Twerk, I'm going to get the greatest, if not the best battle rapper. But on his worst, he's still got 1 or 2 lines that will be able to shake a room. A prime example.
He'll always be box office, bro. Always.
Prime example was the Mr. Wavy battle. On the 3rd round, Twerk was shaking the room a bit, despite how bad he got whooped. So
I agree.
I agree. Where does Shotgun Suge come into your top 10?
Why'd you ask me about Shotgun Suge, man? You know something?
No, I don't. I actually don't.
Well, I'm on the record saying Shotgun Suge's not a top 20 battle rapper this year.
Okay.
That's the reason why I say it. I like Shotgun Suge. I like it. I like Suge.
No, I love Suge. I love Suge. But if you truly love Suge, you would tell him this wasn't a good season for him. Now look, I'm gonna break it down like this. If everybody watches basketball, you're gonna understand this analogy. Suge is a center that has ball handling skills, and he's saying to himself, you know what? I want to try to do other things. I want to try to guard point guards. I want to kind of try to play make. I kind of want to try to shoot more threes. And he wants to stretch the floor and be versatile, and I appreciate it. Battling Pat Stay, battling Chef Trez in his city, battling Jack Boy in his city, battling Romney in a small room. He put himself in situations to challenge himself and try to rise to the occasion. But what we keep forgetting is he did not rise to the occasion.
Hey, the Romney battle, he done good. He done good in the Romney battle.
he didn't really get in a Rum Nitty battle, but who won that battle? And who won every round convincingly? He wanted JC as a pen, and he choked in a round against JC and spit the same raps he did the day before BT.
bars.
Jack Boy's only win in his win column in 2019 comes off of Shotgun Suge. What are we doing? The Patt Stay battle and the Patt Stay battle and the Space Jam dunk completely saves his year. But if you take those two things away, which one you still have him losing, and the other one's a 2-on-2 moment where Twerk had the moment, not him. Then he also when he does 2-on-2s, he also lets Twerk go ISO. So that's kind of like I have a whole rant about Suge's year. Yeah. I wasn't a fan of it.
What about the Snake Eyes battle? He whooped Snake Eyes.
He did. I have no complaints there.
Yeah, he spazzed on Snake Eyes. He went crazy on him.
If Snake Eyes a top 30 guy to you? If Snake Eyes a top 35 guy? If Snake Eyes a top 40 guy?
Of course, maybe.
So maybe he's top 45.
Maybe, yeah.
But
I like France, you know. I like France. This is my guy.
That's what I'm saying. Like what how is that win enough to say Suge was an all-star this year?
Yeah, no, it's true. You're right. Yeah, you've got a fair point. You've definitely got a fair point. I don't know, guys.
It just sounds crazy to leave him off the list, I guess, because you see him so much and how much you enjoy his performances. But you got to kind of be real here. These slots are selected to people that really had that significant year.
It's like this: if there's a big mega card, for some weird reason, I expect to see Shotgun Suge on there. I don't know why, but I always expect to see Shotgun Suge on that card.
Okay, so to revert back to your question before, a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
The next NOME, who do you want to see Suge against?
The only battle that he's got that for some reason I'm intrigued, but this is nowhere near a NOME, is him and Ava or him and Danny Myers.
Him and Ava? I don't want to see him and Ava.
That's those battles he's got left, though. Those are the only battles Sugar's got left.
Yeah, but realistically.
Danny Myers, Averb, we're going to give him a Chilla Jones.
Nah. You can't face Penn, man. Penn's killing.
Like, who else has Suge got? I don't remember. I don't recall anyone else he's got. He's battled everyone.
Yeah, he better do he needs to do a rematch.
I can see a Shotgun Suge in the swamp.
You take him. You would take him.
I'll buy that.
I don't think Swamp is ready.
What?
Swamp's not ready.
Nah, definitely ready.
I don't think Swamp. Is Swamp even ready for the likes of the Saga and those solid mid tiers?
Why do you say that?
What are you talking about?
Is Swamp ready for the mid tiers?
No, wait. Wait. But if we go by last performances, Swamp's been very good. Like he's been on point. So what's made you think this?
He's won every single battle.
What was the last big performance? The Ace battle, right?
Yeah.
That's his last battle.
Yeah, but come on, like, are we gonna give it to him? Because remember, we watched that all together. Was there anything monumental Swamp said that you remember?
Yes, the Souls by Tim's. That ball.
Yeah.
That was crazy. Be real, no, you're hating. Nah, you're even mad today.
It was good. But he's just about ready for the mid tiers,
bro. He 30 bad news, bro. He 30 bad news.
Bad news is not a mid tier.
What is he then?
We're talking mid tiers. We're talking like your Born Legacy type dons. We're talking.
Give me an example.
Like Chef Trez's, your Avs, your Mike P's, your Jerry West's, your Sagas, your Low Souls,
franchises, your Low Souls.
You're talking those type of guys. Swamp isn't ready for them.
Swamp isn't ready for a franchise or a Jerry West.
Definitely franchise.
He's not ready for a Jerry West. He's not ready for a Jerry West.
For a franchise.
Swamp is not ready for. Do you know if they had that battle, the Twerk and Swamp battle? You know, Swamp was about to get done dirty.
Nah, but the thing is
dirty.
Bro, what?
Nah, wait. But he's Swamp here. But bro, he arguably hasn't lost a battle yet. So then how can we say he's not ready for a mid tier? He arguably hasn't ready. I personally haven't seen enough. I haven't seen enough in Swamp to make me think it's confirmed this guy's ready for a mid tier. Now for me, he could beat franchise.
No, I can't buy stock in that, honestly. I kind of agree with the maybe Swamp might not be ready, but he's definitely ready enough to take this like, you know, roll the dice on him, throw him in there, and see what happens.
Yeah, let's see what happens. But against a Suge, no way. No way.
Nah.
I mean, he would have to beat Suge. If he can't beat Suge to advance in his career, then we know that he's not going to make it that far.
Hey, Caps. I actually, bruv, I hope this does get booked because I could see Swamp doing Suge dirty, you know.
Nah.
Bro, I'm telling you.
The only way Twerk will win is if Suge doesn't care, like he didn't care for Jerry West.
And why do you think he's going to care?
Because of Twerk. Because Twerk hates him. I'm looking for answers. I'm looking for answers. I don't think so. Bro, are you telling me you could see Swamp beating Mike P?
Do you know what? To be honest, I don't like that battle anyway.
I don't like that battle neither.
Can you see Swamp beating Av?
No, absolutely not.
Av's not mid-tier, though. Av is top tier.
Okay, can you see Swamp beating Chef Trez?
Yeah.
Potentially, yeah.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Did we just see what Trez done to Sharon?
Yeah, no, I can't buy that. I can't buy that neither. I can't buy Swamp beating Chef Trez. I could buy him being in the ring with him though. Like I could definitely see him trying to compete with Chef, but like not a clear victory.
The only way that battle will happen is if it's on Who Gives a Fuck League. That's the best thing. Is if it's on Who Gives a Fuck League, then we'll think, okay, we'll get a Swamp Trez. You're not invested in that battle. You don't care about it. Name me.
I don't care about the battle.
Okay.
But I think Swamp could beat him.
Can you see Swamp beating Saga? Sensei.
Yeah.
But,
I didn't say he's going to. I didn't say he's going to. I said he can.
But I will say, just give him the chance because let's be honest. Before News battled Rock, no one thought News had a chance.
Yeah, that's true.
Chance in hell.
Tough.
Yeah.
He did that. He
did that.
Then he ultimately beat Twerk. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like give him the chance and we'll see what he does.
Yeah, he did that. I do give him that. So.
Caps. Just remember, Wavy beat Shine, you know?
Wavy did not beat Shine. Wavy didn't beat
Wavy beat Shine, man. But I get what you're saying. But if you're telling me he did, if you're telling me he didn't beat Shine, I get what you're saying.
Like, he didn't beat Shine. He didn't beat Shine. He did not beat Shine.
K Shine, bro. He beat K Shine.
He won. Definitely.
So what? Are we saying on rookies versus vets? That's the only rookie who won.
That is the only rookie that won. All the other rookies were competitive, though.
I think, yeah, as the battles have aged, I actually think T-Top beat Clips, if you watch that again. T-Top beat Clips.
I'm trying not mad at that opinion, but I still have Clips clearly winning. Saga is the one that probably aged the most. Like his material,
Saga aged a lot.
Yeah.
His material sounds really good.
I had Suge whooping him originally, but the more I watched it, I said, you know what? Saga might have won this battle. Saga might have won it, but definitely, I'm not buying that. Wavy didn't beat Shine. Wavy didn't beat Shine. No way. No fucking way. I'm not having it. My Shine biasness will not allow me to admit that.
What did Shine say in that battle? Could you even catch what he was saying in that battle?
Oh, fuck, he was rapping so fast.
That was Twister. That was Shine.
To be fair, look, Shine had Mr. Wavy. He didn't care because he had Verb in him.
He had Verb, yeah.
So he said, you know what? Verb is like a legacy match for me because at the time, and I love that battle because at that moment, Verb was like head and shoulders above Shine, and nobody thought Shine could fuck with Verb.
No one.
And all their face-offs, Verb was making Shine look like a little boy.
Yep.
And
total slew.
Shine became a man.
Facts.
So if I'm gonna beat Verb or lose to Wavy, I'll take that any day. You gotta wear that hat. You can't wear both of them.
And that was a body bag. That was a body bag as well.
Yeah, you gotta wear that.
Shine Verb that was a body.
Caps, are you saying he lost?
If I'm gonna Verb, he lost to Wavy.
If I'm running with what France said, then yeah, I'll run. I'll run with that. But I remember what happened to Wavy after, so I don't mind. Wavy beat Twerk, and look what happened with Briz.
But that's Briz though. That's Briz. Like
yeah. Mr. Wavy's underrated, but
there's levels.
Yeah, there's levels, man. Briz is
yeah
upper echelon, man.
I hear
Briz.
that. there's been some upsetting wins in battle rap that one day we'll talk about. You know what? Fuck it. Let's talk about it now. Upsetting wins in battle rap. Let's talk about it. What's been some of the most upsetting battle results that you guys have seen? That's just shocked everyone.
Upsetting.
I'll go with Wavy Twerk.
That was a major upset, and that's actually historical now because that's the first champion of the night ever. So like, at least Wavy has that feather in his cap. So that's in the history books.
Seriously, that's the first champion of the night.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's historical, you know. That's why I'm like, yeah, we gotta give this guy a little credit. Like, if you put the history books, his name ends up in there. That's all I'm saying.
Was Rum Nitty Clips a big upset?
I expected Clips there's no material. I knew Clips wasn't in there.
Clips already on the decline by that moment, so it just kind of further validated what we already knew for Clips at that time.
I know it's old, but Calico and Math.
Yeah, that's major.
Yeah. Because no one ever for Math was gonna get bad. That'd be like, bro, that was crazy. Like Calico did real bad.
Yeah. Yeah, that was upset. That was an upset. Shit, I'm trying to think of some others, you know, upsetting battles in battle, upsetting results in battle rap. Was JC Chess an upset?
It was a letdown. That's what it was.
Yeah, because it was just bad, wasn't it?
Yeah. 100%.
Do you know what was upsetting for me? DNA and Twerk, man. That battle was very upsetting.
Wasn't that just a letdown as well, though? Yeah. Shit, what other ones could you say? Upsetting results. I can't think of any more, you know.
When you say an upset, not personally upsetting to me, it was just an upset, like not expected.
Like you was not expecting this to happen. You was not expecting this person to win.
Okay, I think at the time I expected Rum Nitty to blitz Iron Solomon, and he didn't.
Really?
I thought Rum Nitty was going to kill him. I just thought
it was random pair. I think
that's a good one. You know what? I think we could point to Math and Hollow kind of being a really big upset.
Oh my God, we forgot that one. Yo, I hate that battle.
You know what sucks is like I think we all kind of like we didn't jump to say it because the content in the battle is not good, so nobody like really replays it. But on paper, in a sentence, Math 3-0'd Hollow to Dawn. Is that not worth something?
That sounds mad.
No. Who else can say that in the world? Who else can say that sentence and actually be a fact?
It sounds mad. Yeah. I hate that battle so much, though. I feel
like people hate it because I feel like Hollow wasn't. I feel like Hollow went into the battle thinking, okay, I'll do it because everyone's bugging me to do it. I don't really want to do it, but I'm going to do it. You can tell by his content.
Even his body language. It just seemed he was so
scared.
Yeah, he was so disengaged in the whole battle. He just like he didn't care.
Physically scared of like in that battle.
Yeah.
And he should have been on the attack, man. Most of his material was, that's not true. This is my perspective. This happened, that happened. You're supposed to be attacking Math. Like, he didn't say anything to Math that would... No, he didn't really say anything to Math.
Yeah. I hate that.
Let me tell you guys a story before we close things off. I was at Hollow and Math, and I'm right there in the front center, right to watch this battle because the venue out in RB in New York is not that big, probably hosts 200 people. And right in front of me is a bunch of LOMers, like all these white guys that came with LOM bomber jackets and LOM hoodies, and they came from like Massachusetts and they traveled to New York to see Hollow. When Hollow finished his third round, and Math like looked kind of shocked, like, "Yo, it's an unlimited round. Why'd you end it so early?" That little crowd of LOM people all walked out the venue before Math started rapping. They walked out the venue. Like that doesn't get talked about enough. Like Hollow fans came to see him and they walked out of the venue in disappointment. It almost and the atmosphere in that room was just like the atmosphere in the room looked like it was just shocked. It looked like a dog got run over outside and everybody's just like so upset and sad. Like it was such a disdain vibe.
Damn. I think that's safe to say. Is there any other topics we want to talk about? Any more conversations? Any questions you guys have got for France?
So that was good. Not like this is a good convo.
It's a good insight, man.
I enjoyed this, man.
It's good to get insight from someone, I guess, that's not from London. So someone that's actually in America.
Yeah.
Go into the battle.
No, but I also find a lot of value in your opinion, because a lot of these performances that you probably don't get an opportunity to watch in person. So everything you're just digesting is online. So there is some value in that, because you kind of don't know what that energy is like. So you're just getting that energy from the screen, and it's like, I wonder what your perception of a battle rapper is if you actually never get a chance to see one.
Yeah. Just to ask as well, before we do go, France, what's been like your views or opinions on UK battle rap fans? Like the ones that you've come across, the ones you've spoken to, how do they how do they come across to you?
They're all great, man. They're all fun. I love to poke fun at them. I love whenever Premier Battles has a USA roster going out there. I love to just rep the country and shit talk, but I give them a lot of credit and praise. I will say though, Summer Madness 8, were you guys in the building for Summer Madness 8? Any of you guys?
Both of them were. I wasn't.
That looked like the biggest population I've ever seen in the UK audience, and that's kind of shocking that URL went there, captivated the country, and ever since then I don't see that same demographic.
And you know what it is? I feel like if you aren't from London, I feel like a lot of people think that we like the kind of gimmicky rap, the joke rap. Whereas a lot of fans over here like the gritty, like we like the Tay-Rocks, we like the surf. So it's like we have.
You want to hear gun bars?
Yeah, we have a hardcore fan base of gun bars and the street stuff. Like when the Rock came out, like the crowd went absolutely nuts. Like, Rock's like that's not what we like. So I feel like us seeing it over here, I was like, wow, it's like Rock's here, Smack's here, Twerk's here, like it was crazy for us.
Exactly that. Exactly.
You make me want to ask you two questions. One, what was like the environment, if you could describe it, for Summer Madness 8? And my second question would be, why do you think that environment wasn't there for Shadi Hard's return?
Ooh, good question. For me, it felt like a lot of the Smack, SM8 card wasn't the same fans that went to a Don't Flop event. It's a whole different criteria.
Yeah. Like
for me, when I went to SM8, it felt like the hood. Like it felt like I was in the ends.
Yeah.
I felt like the whole
street niggas. It's street niggas. Yeah.
Whereas it's wouldn't sound bad, but the Don't Flop crowd, a lot of it's laughy, jokey, ha, and that's cool. Don't get me wrong, but what we like is different. Like we like the street stuff. Like we like the gritty stuff. That's what we want to hear. So I think the crowd was a lot more hood. Like if you went, you think it's a nightclub in Brixton or New Cross or something.
Yeah.
It's like it was very gritty.
Yeah.
I mean, because it is a little weird. John the Don headlines both Steel Mill cards in the same venue, and you swap Hollow for Shadi, you have to automatically say to yourself, on paper, I should get a better audience, you know? Isn't Shadi a bigger guy than Hollow here?
I think it's because Shotty's from Manchester as well. So he's bringing a lot of that North England audience and that crowd. He's bringing the Midland audience and crowd to come down to London. Whereas with us, a lot of the SM8 peoples, like we've grown up watching Smack DVD. That we are also of that breed as well, that have watched the Smack DVDs. We come from the era of Sirius Jones versus Murder Mook. We come from Unkasa versus T-Rex. Like we come from that era as well. But because it's street shit, we vibe to it straight away. Because when you speak to like a lot of hood niggas over here, you'll find out they did watch battle rap back in the day. That they know Clips versus T-Rex, or they know Lux versus Calico. They're familiar with this. So that's why that crowd comes out. But with the Don't Flop crowd, because it was mainly popular in like North England, that's why it varies. Like it's more of a whiter audience, if that makes sense. So I understand like the American audience get always confused thinking we like the Don't Flop shit. No, we like gritty gun bars. That's what we like. We enjoy gritty gun bars. That's what we want to hear.
You guys gave Tay-Rock a standing ovation.
Yeah, man. It was honestly, it came out and the gun fingers, the place.
So that wasn't an upset technically. Like Patt State, on paper, obviously it's an even clash of titans. But the way it came out, the audience, it looked like it was Tay-Rock's building.
It was a bit of an upset, but I think because we're not used to seeing everyone over here, everyone was just grateful that they were here and on the stage.
And they performed well.
Yeah.
And they mainly because they performed well. So I definitely would say
that was the first time. Well, not the first time. I feel like first time we'd seen someone get under Rock's skin where he was like visibly upset.
Mm-hmm.
He was like I was okay. Like I haven't seen this Rock before.
Yeah.
Okay, ups on the card, and that was good. I think in the building I said Patt Stay won, but then looking back at it, I was like, okay, you know what, maybe it's debatable to be fair.
Oh no, I still got Patt Stay winning that battle. I've still got Patt Stay winning that.
Yeah, I'm not teetering on it. Yep.
Yeah. Just to ask before we do go, we do this thing here on Battle on the Roof where we always give a recommended battle of the week. So one battle, as long as it's on YouTube, that we advise the listeners to watch that battle. Guys, fire away one battle for the week. Whoever's ready, whoever wants to go.
Go, Steph.
Yeah, mine's on now, isn't it? But Loaded Hollows against Guns and Cake.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. France, do you have one?
I'm actually gonna go a little quirky. Shouts to King of the Dot, Swords versus Fresco. Probably one of the best Thesauruses out from this past decade.
Yo, you know,
dope best battle.
Thesaurus is someone that we've never spoken about on this podcast yet, you know.
Yeah, you're right.
We've got to give him an Ilmac deck, and I like the tweet he put out about them two as well. Yeah. I like the tweet he put out about them two being like the original 2-on-2s. Like we've got.
Yeah, for sure. Those guys are legends, man. Him and Fresco is a fire battle, and it's in the bunker, so it's only probably not in the bunker. I think it's probably one of the smaller venue cars out on the bay, probably back to the bay. But it's probably like 27 minutes. It's not a long battle. It's a fire performance.
100%. Fly Guy, which one are you gonna pick?
Mine's gonna be Hitman Holler versus Cortez.
Oh, that's a good one.
2 weeks ago, yeah.
That's when Smack used to bring out around the week. He's bring out round 1 this week, round 2 next week, round 3 the other week.
Finesse us badly.
I'm like, see that battle there. That's when Hitman and Verbal come into New York, like in the small rooms by themselves, like battling the whole of New York. That's when it was crazy.
100%. I'm gonna go with Briz versus Arsenal.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah,
that's a real good one.
Yeah, it's gonna be a crazy one.
Briz,
it was like almost Arsenal's like Bon Voyage and Goodbye to Battle Rap, and Briz just like it was his NOME debut, and he rose to the moment.
He spazzed out on him. That first round is like one of my favorite Briz rounds that I've heard. Obviously, alongside the Low Soul 1-rounder and alongside the first round with Young Ill.
Yeah.
Like he went crazy in that battle as well. But yeah, I'm going with that one. Briz Arsenal.
That little run where Briz had like the wavy run to the first round of Young Ill, those 5 rounds, he looked unbeatable.
Bro, Great Hoodie, remember we said this? He said there was a period where Briz was looking untouchable.
I've been saying this. Briz he's next up, man. He's the next GOAT.
That's the Briz I wanted to see against Shine. I remember after NOME 9, after Rum Nitty, I was like, I need Briz and Shine. I need that battle.
Briz 2-1, man.
Impossible. Impossible. Yeah, France, thank you so much for joining us, man. Proper appreciate it. Thank you. And most importantly, let's talk battle rap. Make sure you guys are watching them every Sunday. The Caffeine Show is right.
Sir, thank you. Appreciate that. Every Sunday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, battle rap brunch on Caffeine with Vlad and Cece.
Big up Vlad, big up Cece every single time. LTBR podcast. Make sure you give them a follow on the socials as well. France, thank you so much, man. We proper appreciate this. We proper appreciate this.
I appreciate you, bro.
Thank you. Let's talk battle rap. Battle on the Roof. We out, man. Episode 17.
That's great, man. 17 is a special mark. Every podcast, statistically, if they can live past 15 episodes, they're surviving.
Oh, How many episodes you guys on now?
Man, I lost count. We like 200 plus deep, bro. Don't ask me how many we have. We have too many. Too many gems.
Franz, thank you so much, man. Proper appreciate it.